废话不多说，来看今天的影片。
To the V, to the E, ain't nobody gonna love you, love you, love you just like me. So let me show you what it means to be my lady. Maybe, if we only try, I know that we can make it, yeah, make it. And nothing in this galaxy could break it, could break it. Gonna be the one that makes you crazy. Baby, I only wish that I can make you see, you and me. I'm in need of your sweet body, you fulfill my dream. Oh lady, lady, can't you see? You'll be the shorty in my love supreme. Oh, I don't wanna break it, no break it. If only I can see if we're gonna make it, go make it. I don't wanna wait another day. Oh, 'cause there ain't nobody loves you like I love you. Like I love you. Like I love you. 'Cause there ain't no one like you. Nobody loves you like I love you. So what you wanna say? Like I love you. You don't wanna like I love you. 'Cause there ain't no one like you. Without your love, I will be incomplete. Oh, baby, you're indeed the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Oh, I don't wanna break it, no break it. If only I can see if we're gonna make it, go make it. I don't wanna wait another day. 'Cause there ain't nobody loves you like I love you. Like I love you. gonna love you, love you, love you just like me. So let me show you what it means to be my lady. Maybe if we only try, I know that we can make it, yeah, make it. And nothing in this galaxy could break it, could break it. Gonna be the one that makes you crazy. Baby, I only wish that I can make you see, you and me. I'm in need of your sweet body to fulfill my dreams, fulfill my dreams. Oh lady, lady, can't you see? You'll be the shorty in my love supreme.
有一个回去，你过来干嘛？
No break it, if only I can see if we're gonna make it, go make it. I don't wanna wait another day, oh, 'cause there ain't nobody loves you like I love you, like I love you, like I love you, 'cause there ain't nobody loves you like I love you. So what you wanna say? Like I love you, you don't wanna like I love you. 'Cause there ain't no one like you. Without your love, I will be incomplete. Oh, baby, you're indeed the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Oh, I don't wanna break it, no break it. If only I can see if we're gonna make it, go make it. I don't wanna wait another day, oh, 'cause there ain't nobody loves you like I love you. Like I love you, like I love you, 'cause there ain't no one like you. Ain't nobody loves you like I love you. So what you wanna say? Like I love you, you don't wanna like I love you, 'cause there ain't no one like you. You and me, from the L to the O to the V to the E. Ain't nobody gonna love you, love you, love you just like me. So let me show you what it means to be my lady. Maybe if we only try, I know that we can make it, yeah, make it. And nothing in this galaxy could break it, could break it. Gonna be the one that makes you crazy. Baby, I only wish that I can make you see, you and me. I'm in need of your sweet body to fulfill my dreams, fulfill my dreams. Oh lady, lady, can't you see? You'll be the shorty in my love supreme. Oh, I don't wanna break it, no break it. If only I can see if we're gonna make it, go make it. the O, to the V, to the E. Ain't nobody gonna love you, love you, love you just like me. So let me show you what it means to be my lady. Maybe if we only try, I know that we can make it, yeah, make it. And nothing in this galaxy could break it, could break it. Gonna be the one that makes you crazy, baby. I only wish that I can make you see, you and me. I'm in need of your sweet body to fulfill my dreams. Oh, lady, lady, can't you see? You'll be the shorty in my love supreme. Oh, I don't wanna break it, no break it. If only I can see if we're gonna make it, go make it. I don't wanna wait another day, oh, oh. 'Cause there ain't nobody loves you like I love you, like I love you, like I love you. 'Cause there ain't no one like you. Nobody loves you like I love you. So what you wanna say? Like I love you. You don't wanna like I love you. 'Cause there ain't no one like you. Without your love, I will be incomplete. Oh, baby, you're indeed the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Oh, I don't wanna break it, no break it. If only I can see if we're gonna make it, go make it. I don't wanna wait another day, oh, 'cause there ain't nobody loves you like I love you, like I love you, like I love you. 'Cause there ain't no one like you. Nobody loves you like I love you. So what you wanna say? Like I love you. You don't wanna like I love you. 'Cause there ain't no one like you. You and me, from the L to the O to the V to the E. Ain't nobody gonna love you, love you, love you just like me. So let me show you what it means to be my lady. Maybe if we only try, I know that we can make it, yeah, make it. And nothing in this galaxy could break it, could break it. Gonna be the one that makes you crazy, baby. I only wish that I can make you see, you and me. I'm in need of your sweet body to fulfill my dreams. Oh, lady, lady, can't you see? You'll be the shorty in my love supreme. Oh, I don't wanna break it, no break it. If only I can see if we're gonna make it, go make it. I don't wanna wait another day, let me show you what it means to be my lady. Maybe if we only try, I know that we can make it. Yeah, make it. And nothing in this galaxy could break it, could break it. Gonna be the one that makes you crazy. Baby, I only wish that I can make you see, you and me. I'm in need of your sweet body to fulfill my dreams. Oh, lady, can't you see? You'll be the shorty in my love supreme. Oh, I don't wanna break it, no break it. If only I can see if we're gonna make it, go make it. I don't wanna wait another day, oh, 'cause there ain't nobody loves you like I love you, like I love you, like I love you. 'Cause there ain't no one like you, nobody loves you like I love you. So what you wanna say? Like I love you. You don't wanna like I love you. 'Cause there ain't no one like
当你在人生的中途感到迷茫，当曾经的奋斗换来的不是财富自由，而是无尽的压力与焦虑，离开喧嚣的城市，回到农村，会是一个更好的选择吗？在过去的十几年里，许多中年人怀揣着梦想，选择在城市里创业打拼。他们开公司、开餐馆、做电商、投资房产，曾经意气风发，觉得自己能够在这座城市里闯出一番天地。但现实却比想象中残酷，市场变化太快，竞争越来越激烈，政策的不确定性、房租的上涨、消费模式的转变，让无数创业者一夜之间梦碎。负债、裁员、关店、破产，成为了许多人无法逃避的命运。当创业的梦想崩塌，很多人选择重新开始，但这一次，他们不再选择在城市里死撑，而是毅然决然地回到农村，重新寻找生活的希望。那么，为什么回农村会是一个好的选择呢？首先，农村的生活成本远低于城市。在城市里，光是房租就可能让人喘不过气来，而农村有自家的房子，没有房贷压力，还有院子可以种菜、养鸡，生活成本大大降低。每天吃的都是自己种的有机蔬菜，喝的是干净的井水，不用担心食品安全问题。这样的生活既健康又自在。其次，农村的生活节奏更慢，压力更小。在城市里，每天奔波忙碌，生活充满焦虑，社交关系也变得复杂。但在农村，日出而作，日落而息，没有那么多的比较，没有那么多的压力，取而代之的是内心的平静与踏实。再者，农村的发展机会其实并不少。有人回农村后开始经营农产品电商，透过互联网把当地的特色产品卖到全国各地。有人选择经营农家乐，让城里的人体验淳朴的乡村生活。还有人开始拍摄农村题材的自媒体，记录这片土地上的美好，收获了一大批粉丝。变现方式比想象中更多样化。你以为农村是退路，其实它可能是你人生新的起点。回农村不只是为了生存，更是为了寻找更理想的生活方式。想象一下，清晨被鸟鸣唤醒，而不是闹钟的刺耳声。推开窗户，眼前是一片绿意盎然的田野，空气清新，不再有汽车尾气和喧嚣的人群。你可以在田间地头劳作，亲手种植蔬菜，感受四季更迭带来的变化。闲暇时泡一壶茶，坐在院子里看书发呆，让思绪彻底放松。这样的日子简单却充满幸福感。你可以跟村里的邻居们一起聊天，没有城市里那种冷漠的关系，大家互相帮忙，谁家有事，左邻右舍都会来搭把手。这种久违的人情味，在城市里几乎已经消失了。最重要的是，回农村，你有更多时间陪伴家人。在城市里，很多人每天忙于工作，跟家人聚少离多，孩子交给学校，父母年纪大了却无暇照顾。但回到农村，你能够真正享受家庭时光，陪孩子一起成长，照顾年迈的父母，这才是人生最珍贵的东西。当然，回农村也并不代表一切都是美好的，这里的发展机会相对较少，收入来源也不像城市那样多元。有些人刚回农村的时候可能会不习惯，但如果能够找到适合自己的发展方式，农村并不会让你失望。只要用心经营，农村的生活可以过得既惬意又充满机会。 回农村并不是人生的退让，而是另一种生活方式的选择。在这里，你可以找到内心的宁静，重拾健康的生活，拥抱最纯真的人情。如果你也曾有过回农村的想法，你会怎么选择呢？是继续坚持在城市里打拼，还是回到乡村寻找新的机会？